friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that you and your loved ones are taking care the best that you can. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. It is Tuesday, so hopefully you're off to a good start. It is the week before Thanksgiving, so if you are in the States, then maybe you have some plans for next week. Let me know down below if you guys have anything fun going on, spending some time with family. Are you going to be cooking, you know, that kind of stuff. I am still underway with the Christmassy vibes, you know. I am of the mind that I celebrate fall from like August till the end of October, and then once Halloween is over, I shift into Christmas mode. I don't decorate for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Like, I still like have food and, you know, have fun with family and whatnot for Thanksgiving, but it's not something that I feel like I need to like decorate for and stuff like that. I don't like celebrate it in that fashion, I guess. So I know that a lot of people are like, let the turkey have its day, and that is fine if that is, you know, your prerogative, but this is how I like to do things. So hopefully nobody is too put off, but I'm having fun. Yesterday I talked about doing a tutorial today and how I hadn't started it yet, but I was hoping I would just crack down and get it all done and post it today. I actually do that. I'm actually really good about just like sitting down and doing something like that and like getting it cracked out, getting it done like in a day or two. I'll just like put a lot of hours into it in that day or two. But I'll be honest, guys, I just wasn't feeling it. It was really stressing me out. And a lot of you guys were like, give yourself grace. Like, you're always telling us to. And I'm like, I know that I need to do that, but I really want to get this done. It's like, it's one of those things. It's like, I totally want this for everybody, but I don't count, you know? I'm sure you guys are guilty of doing that too. It's like, oh, you know, if anybody else did this thing, I would be like, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. But if I do this thing, oh no, it's a big deal. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to give myself grace. When I said I wanted to do Toadstool Tuesdays at the beginning of October, I said I was going to do them through the end of October, maybe longer, but I wasn't sure. And the reason for that is that I have a lot of Christmas plans that I'm working on, and Christmas, December is just going to be a very, very busy month for me. I'm just going to be doing a lot of content, and I'm very excited about it, but I also have stuff like apart from the channel that I want to work on, like gifts and things like that I need to work on. So my plan originally was to take November as like a kind of an easy month in between holiday seasons and content plans. But I get overzealous and I get a lot of ideas into my head and I start running with them. I don't want to burn myself out. Especially with Christmas coming up. I really want to go into that full force. So I'm going to take a little step back. I'm going to take a deep breath, and I'm just going to do whatever it is that I do, and I'll show it to you guys, and I'll chat about it with you guys. And I will work on my Christmas plans, which I'm already working on, by the way. I have a notebook going with a lot of ideas, a lot of plans, days starting to get laid out, the whole 9 yards. Oh, and my sister got me a surprise. She was watching the episode where I was talking about the hot chocolate advent calendar I did last year and how that was super fun, and I would love to do something like that again if I could find one. And she went online and found me a hot chocolate advent calendar and ordered it for me. So that got here, and so we can do that for our 25 days of Christmas. Very excited about it. This one is actually even better than the one I had last year. The one I had last year, I got it like TJ Maxx or Ollie's or something. I thought it was Ollie's, but hubby says TJ Maxx. And after he said that, I was like, I think you're right. I think it was TJ Maxx. But it actually had duplicate flavors, which I didn't realize until I was doing it because I purposely did not read the flavors. I wanted to be surprised every day when I opened the window. But this one, my sister actually looked at it and vetted it out for me and said that it does not have duplicate flavors. So we will have one that actually does not have any duplicate flavors. Plus, this one has some really good brands in it, so I'm super excited to try these. I will bring it on here and show you guys the box when it gets to our 25 days of Christmas. Kind of keep it as a little surprise. I'll show it to you guys on the first day and let you guys know what kind of brands we're in store for anyways. Like I said, I don't want to look at the box very much because I do not want to know what flavors are in it. So we will have that as one of our daily content things. If you weren't here last year for my 25 days of Christmas, by the way, it is a Vlogmas style video style. I come on every day and I have things I do every day. Like I open up my advent calendar. You know, we try our hot chocolate together, see how it is. Last year I made a snowflake every day. This year I don't think I'll make a snowflake every day just because I don't need a million snowflakes, but I'm planning on making like a snowflake every week probably. That is one of the things that I'm kind of trying to feel out is how many snowflakes I want to make. And of course I can make snowflakes that aren't part of my like regular like everyday content too. I could just make them throughout. But I'm trying to figure out what's going to be part of my daily content because I like having those things that are like every day you can look forward to them. And then also the like tutorials and fun things that I'm going to mix throughout. I have got a lot of tutorials going for this. So like I said, I think that taking a little bit of a breather for the next like 2 weeks until that starts is probably in my best interest so that I don't burn myself out and get like really stressed. I like to keep it exciting and fun and on the least stressful side as I possibly can. I am like a naturally anxiety riddled person. I just am very, very prone to stressing myself out and like I just have anxiety issues. And so I really need to like be conscious of the fact that I would like to enjoy this with you guys and not be stressed out. So anyways, on that note, you may notice I just realized that this rose is actually in field of view. I'm going to show you guys this today because I have not showed it to you yet. So this is just a little Nova Gnome Creations like wooden tag. But I made a vase, like koozie, I guess you'd call it. It has a rose in here that is kind of on its last limb. Hubby got a rose at school, at work. One of his schools did like a little bus driver appreciation thing, and they got roses and like some like little treats, like a baggie of Chex Mix and stuff. It was really cute. So he came home and I didn't know about it. He came home and just like presented me with the rose. It was so cute. I was like, where did you get this? But anyway, I had this done already. I actually did this a little while ago and I just never showed it. But here's what it looks like. This isn't a discontinued yarn, unfortunately, but it is a bulky yarn. And actually, let me figure out the best way to show you guys. It is up around a vase. So it's like a pinky purple colored vase, and it's like, you know, it goes bigger and then it goes in and then it flutes back out. So that is how I made this vase koozie to be. And I did take some notes down in case you guys are interested in this. So I made this with a chunky size 5 yarn. How should I hold this? Let me get myself situated and I'll tell you guys my notes in case you're interested in making one of these. There you go. Now you can look at it while I talk. Okay, so I used a chunky size 5 yarn. I think I used an 8mm hook. I did not remember to write that down. What I did was I started with a chain and I slip stitched the ends together and I single crocheted all the way around. And then I chained 3 and double crocheted in the same stitch. And that creates my first V stitch. I don't want to I probably shouldn't walk you through every single step, but basically I went around and I did crocodile stitches. So that's what these are called. If you're, interested and you want to look them up and see how to make something like this. These are crocodile stitches. And then, I did, let's see. Is that all I wrote down? I'm so bad about those, guys. Well, regardless, you can kind of see what I did. I also did granny clusters up towards the top. And I did do some sewing, too, to, kind of cinch things in and pull them to the shape that I wanted it to be a little bit. And then let me take this rose out of here, actually, so I can show you how the bottom looks. So here's how the bottom looks. So it kind of comes in and it's got these crocodile stitches, and then it's got like a nice little center, and it sits very nicely. So this was a Joann's yarn that's discontinued, unfortunately. I really liked it. I thought it was super cool. And it was a bulky 5. But like I said, this one's not really a tutorial or anything. It's definitely not a tutorial. But I just wanted to show you guys this little vase cover that I made. And you could do this with like any stitches. You could just do this with double crochets. You could do this with granny clusters. You could do it with crocodile stitches. You can do anything. You could do any stitches. I want to do more of things like this, like little like mason jar covers and stuff like that. But this was like a vase cover that I did. Oh, I don't even know. I did this a while back, but I never made a video about it. It was one of those things like I had a lot of stuff going on, and I was like, I'm going to post about it. And then I just forgot about it. But you may have seen it in my craft room tour when I was like, I'll make a video about that. And proceeds to not make a video about it for quite some time. Anyway, guys, I thought that would be a nice little crocheted bit to show you guys today. I really, really like that. But apart from that, I've just been working on my birthday gnome. You guys know that for Gnome of the Month this month, if you didn't see already, you should check out the Gnome of the Month reveal video or announcement video that I did where I talked about my plans for this month. But I am doing a birthday gnome swap with Shannon the Spoony Stitcher, and I have my plan all figured out, and I have started to get that going. I'm so excited about it. So far, it's working out how I hoped it would, so fingers crossed that it keeps going well. I hope she likes it. I think it's going to be so fun. I'm working on that, and then just like working on a few other little whips here and there, but I showed you guys yesterday kind of what I had going on. Other than that, I've been actually really struggling a little bit with the loss of my dog again. You guys, if you've been around for a little bit, you would know that my dog, little Mario, passed away recently. And he had been my constant companion literally from the age of 18 for me, all the way up until just recently when he passed away a couple months ago. And I'm about to turn 30. I turned 30 this month, actually. So he's literally been here with me my entire adult life. Like, I have had him since I was barely turning 18, and then I moved out when I turned 18 and took him with me, and I've had him the whole time. So he's been with me through every step of my life, like all of the moving, all of the growing, all of the everything, you know, the pains of growing up and things like that, you know, that you go through transitioning from being a teenager to an adult. And he's like my best friend, you know. He was absolutely my like little soulmate, my baby, you know. That kind of bond, it doesn't come around all the time, you know. I love animals. I absolutely love animals. And I love all of my fur babies, but there's just sometimes there's that one specific relationship, you know what I mean? I hate to say that because I really do love all of my fur babies, but like, it's just a bond that I can't explain. I mean, we were just really close, you know, and, him not being here, it's difficult for me. And this is going to be the first Christmas that he's not here with me, for my entire adult life. So it's been hitting me a little hard. Pulling out the Christmas decorations and pulling out his stocking, which I have to show you guys. I'll pop a picture up over here of his stocking. It says Lil Puppy on it, but it's spelled P-U-P-Y. And that's because my littlest sibling, my little brother, we decorated stockings that year for our dogs. And I did one for my mom's boy dog. My sister did one for my mom's girl dog. And Dom did one for Little Puppy. At the time, we just called him Little Puppy. I went into this whole like story about how Little Puppy became Little Puppy and everything in my video about Mario. If you want to know more about that, he wasn't supposed to stay with us or be our dog, so we didn't name him. At the time, though, he was still with us, so when we decorated stockings, he got a stocking. Well, when I moved, I took that stocking with me. And I've kept it this whole time for 11 years. It was just very endearing to me. I loved the fact that it was misspelled on there. My little brother is 6 years younger than me, and I'm turning 30, so that tells you he's not a little kid anymore. And it just, I don't know, it's just like a special little thing to me that this was back when, you know, he misspelled puppy, you know? And yeah, I'm not going to go into that whole thing a lot, but my little brother was like my child to me growing up a lot. So it was just something really sentimental to me. I'm a very sentimental person in general. So anyways, this has been his stocking this whole time. Like, I could have upgraded him to a fancy one. I could have, you know, remade him one. I'm a crafter. I could definitely have crafted him one. But this one had a lot of sentimental value to me. Just this little Dollar Tree stocking with glue, what's that stuff called? The glitter glue. And Lil Puppy misspelled on it. And what I do for pets that I have lost, I've actually lost 2 cats. I keep their stockings and I put trinkets in them, memory trinkets. I basically treat them as memory capsules. So I'll put like collars or like name tags, maybe little outfits or favorite toys, things like that in them. And then every year I still put those stockings up with their things in them. And it's basically just a little way to remember them and to keep them as part of the holiday season for us. You know, this is the family is kind of what the season is all about for us. And I just think it's a nice way to include them and to remember them. And we can pull out their stuff from their stockings. And it's like a little time capsule of them. So I've been waiting to pull out the stocking, and then I'm going to go through his stuff and figure out what I want to put in it. His stocking is currently on the wall. I haven't gone through and put things in it yet. But I'm planning on going through and picking out a couple of like special outfits to put in there and things like that. So that's also just been on my mind too. With everything else going on, you know, and like, that's why I said, I'm going to give myself some grace, you know, let myself feel the feelings. And just work on what I can work on and make videos and hang out with you guys and show you what I'm up to. Hopefully you guys enjoy them still, when I'm not putting out tutorials and stuff every day. Okay, I'm not ever putting out tutorials every day. I feel like I'm always working on tutorials and stuff. I try to be anyways. I want to make good content for you guys. But, Christmas comes up, December 1st. We are going right into the 25 days of Christmas. Thinking about calling it Vlogmas this year, just because last year when I named the 25 days of Christmas, I didn't really know about Vlogmas. I was relatively new to the crochet community and the vlog scene and everything still, and it was my first Christmas being a part of everything. So I didn't know Vlogmas was already a thing when I made. There is a single gnat in here, and it has been driving me bonkers. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm pretty sure it came in from the window. It's been rainy outside, and whenever it rains outside here, we get gnats in this area of my apartment complex. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I might call it the 25 days of Vlogmas this year. Not sure. Like I said, I didn't know Vlogmas was already a thing when I made my 25 Days of Christmas, but I would like to think that the 25 Days of Christmas goes a little bit harder than Vlogmas. I feel like it goes a little bit further than Vlogmas does, because Vlogmas is just like making a vlog every day, but the 25 Days of Christmas is an event. It's like a home run stretch up to Christmas, and we're just doing stuff, like a lot of stuff every day. Maybe it's just me, but that's like kind of how I view it. So I'm like, maybe it shouldn't be just Vlogmas. Maybe it's like, it's different than just Vlogmas. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Anyway, I am done chatting your ear off. I hope that you guys enjoyed my crocheted vase cover. This is what this side looks like. There's a little gap for the Nova Gnome Creations tag. I should have put it more centered than I did, but oh well. Oh, I didn't focus that. I'm trying, guys. There you go. It's a little wooden tag. And then while I've got it focused, here's a little close-up of the crocodile stitches. Beautiful. I like it. But I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you guys are having a good week so far, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be Whip Wednesday, so you guys will have to start getting up to some stuff to let me know about tomorrow. All right, bye guys.